Yeah, my name's Brett Doust. I'm a owner-operator of a John Deere 672 grader here in the southwest. I'm currently working on the Bunbury Outer Ring Road. Been on the bore project now for about 3 years in total, I think. Well, to be honest, this is my first project as an owner-operator. I was always a grader driver for sort of many years. This project sort of started and the opportunity came up to buy my own, so here I am. When I used to work for wages, I've driven lots of sorts of graders. Myself personally, I preferred the John Deere. I just think they're better built, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, and just the backup service you get with them is the reason why I chose John Deere. Purchased the grader would have been probably the middle of COVID, I think. Well, I guess I first contacted Paul, buy a grader. That's the first time I ever sort of met him, and that was probably 3 years ago now, I guess. Yeah, we stay in contact probably most weeks, just sometimes just general chit-chat about what's happening, and you know, he's always there on the phone, he always gets back to you. So
worked out together what work the grader was going to do, worked out it was going to be everything from bulk to final trim, so we decided on 6-wheel drive with the 672, enough horsepower, 250 horsepower, and the premium circle to reduce wear and tear for the maintenance on the grader.
Really built for someone to work on, like the access of filters and enclosed circle at the front where you don't need to shim it. It makes a big difference if you're an owner-operator to have something that's kept simple but reliable. They'll actually deliver the parts for the services to my door, which is always good. So I just make a phone call, tell them I'm doing a 5,000 hour service. Within that week, the car will come up, they'll drop all the bits off at my door. On the weekend, if I want to service the machine, I've got all the bits there, I don't have to go anywhere to get them even. It's good. As I find it, very responsive, it's got a lot of feel to it. Even though it's electric over hydraulic, it's still, I have no problems doing manual work with it whatsoever. With the machine control turned off, it's, fine. Well, I spend a lot of time in there. I probably spend more time with my grader than I do my house. Well, I do. I spend probably, at least 12 or 13 hours a day. Lately, 6 or 7 days a week. No dramas. It's fine. The joysticks, in my opinion, I've used the old piano keys before, and I've used the little toggles that John Deere had, but I reckon their joystick system is, second to none.
The support network located in the Bunbury area, we utilised Busselton branch with service and support out of that area, and we also utilised Boyup Brook branch for parts and service out of there.
The parts warehouse is really important for us. There's a lot of those parts are coming from Melbourne, some from America. We want to really be able to now add value with confidence that we're holding those parts here. So our facility here on Great Eastern Highway in Guildford is, we've always had a presence here. Just recently we've moved, got the premises next door as well, which has increased our size more than 2 times. So now we've been, with this additional premises, we've moved our workshops to the west side. So another piece of getting the new premises is that we now have space to increase our connected support team. Connected support going forward with these machines and the technology involved in them is huge. So remote support to be able to see, if a customer's down, to be able to remotely jump onto their screen, diagnose their machine, hopefully get a fix over the phone. If not, to be really quick to get a technician to move to field. Another piece of the Afgri Connect is machine monitoring. So we'll be looking at machine health, just seeing, trying to preempt if we're going to have something that may cause a bit of downtime, but also be able to give owners information on productivity of machines, how long that machine's idling for as opposed to working for. So there's a lot of deep information we can get out of that, but it's really just to add value for the end user and to make sure they're as productive, efficient, and making as many dollars as they can in the field, because that's important.
I guess, when I make a phone call, I know that there's always somebody on the other end that'll answer, and the wheels will get turning. There's 2 regional centres here, one in Busselton, one in Boyup Brook, and so there is a very minimal amount of downtime, if any at all. Rapid response time, absolutely fantastic, yep. And that'll be part of the reason why I would buy another John Deere again. I am looking at another grader, and I'll definitely buying through Afgri equipment again. Actually, Paul's down here today, actually going to give me a price on one, so that pretty much answers that one.